The dream of the internet and media shattered. Why did the largest merger in history between AOL and Time Warner lead to such immense losses and collapse both companies? Announced in 2000, this $164 billion merger saw its value almost entirely disappear within just a few years. Yet, in fact, this failure stemmed from structural causes that continue to recur today. What exactly were these arrogant strategies and clashing corporate cultures? In this video, we uncover why immense expectations turned into bitter disappointment, what was overlooked, and the crucial lessons for modern corporations. Now, let's delve into the full scope of this collapse, where dreams disintegrated and immense wealth was lost. In the main feature, we further detail the executives' true intentions. At the close of the 20th century, the internet was experiencing explosive growth. At its forefront was America Online, AOL. AOL provided a service that allowed anyone easy internet access via dial-up connections, garnering tens of millions of subscribers. Time Warner, on the other hand, was a colossal media conglomerate encompassing film, television, and publishing. Its influence through brands like HBO, CNN, and Warner Brothers was immense. AOL CEO Steve Case was convinced the internet would become the dominant force in information distribution. However, he lacked content. Time Warner CEO Gerald Levin feared traditional media would be left behind by the internet wave. The convergence of internet connectivity and content seemed, at the time, an inevitable force of the era. On January 10, 2000, AOL announced its acquisition of Time Warner. The purchase price? A staggering $164 billion. The merger of the century was born. This was a symbolic event, a colossal old-world media company being subsumed by a new-world internet giant. Following the merger announcement, the media erupted in fervor. Everyone believed it would redefine the future of entertainment and information delivery. Stock prices soared, and analysts predicted limitless growth. Expectations converged on the synergy between AOL's internet technology and Time Warner's content. Initially, in the post-merger phase, AOL's subscriber numbers remained robust, appearing to be a smooth start. It was anticipated that Time Warner's film and magazine content would be offered through AOL's platform, creating new synergistic effects. AOL possessed the essential traffic for the internet age, while Time Warner held compelling content. It seemed an ideal combination. Initially, both companies' executives articulated a shared vision, captivating many investors as they seemingly worked hand in hand to forge the future. The media also continued to report on AOL Time Warner as a successful example of the new economy, merging with the old economy. Everything appeared to be progressing smoothly, yet behind the scenes, the gears of destruction were slowly but surely beginning to turn. Just months after the merger, the first turning point arrived. The internet bubble burst, and IT company stock prices plummeted across the board. AOL's business model heavily relied on dial-up subscription fees and advertising revenue. However, that foundation rapidly began to crumble. The proliferation of high-speed broadband connections, fiber optic and cable lines emerged, rendering dial-up increasingly obsolete. AOL's once strong connection service was no longer an advantage. It was becoming a liability. Yet, management underestimated this profound shift. Even more severe was the clash of corporate cultures. AOL's young, speed-driven IT culture versus Time Warner's traditional, hierarchical media culture. During meetings, opinions diverged, and decisions were painstakingly slow. The two companies simply couldn't understand each other, as if speaking different languages. AOL executives viewed Time Warner employees as old-fashioned media people, while Time Warner regarded AOL as new money IT upstarts. But here, a pitfall no one noticed had opened wide. Post-merger management became a battleground for power. Steve Case assumed the chairman role, but Gerald Levin retained true executive control. AOL's preconception that the internet would dominate media, combined with Time Warner's resistance, paralyzed decision-making. Instead of pursuing merger synergies, they found themselves actively undermining each other. Executive resignations mounted, and the organization spiraled into dysfunction. This failure is a prime example of the sunk cost fallacy, the psychological trap of being unable to withdraw due to the immense investment of money and time already committed. No one could admit failure, turning away from the problems. The obsession with investor accountability and maintaining face continuously exacerbated the situation. AOL's stock price spiraled downwards, and the merger transformed from a dream into a nightmare. A lack of leadership, cultural clashes, and a failure to adapt to changing times. These factors intertwined complexly, causing the colossal ship to lose its bearings. The merger was already complete. The option to withdraw at that point was simply unacceptable to anyone. In January 2002, the inevitable arrived. AOL Time Warner announced it would write off approximately $87 billion in colossal goodwill impairment. This was, in essence, a declaration of monumental failure, acknowledging that AOL had vastly overvalued Time Warner's brand during the merger. The market reacted instantly, and AOL Time Warner's stock price crashed. It lost over 90% of its pre-merger value, plunging into a catastrophic state. Steve Case resigned as chairman. Gerald Levin had also announced his retirement prior to the merger, and both executives departed as if escaping responsibility. Then, in 2009, AOL was spun off from Time Warner, relaunching as an independent company. The largest merger in history had finally come to a complete end. The darling of the internet fell from its seat of glory. Traditional media, too, failed to ride the wave of digitalization, incurring significant losses. The failure of AOL and Time Warner teaches us how challenging corporate cultural integration can be. Conflicting values can, at times, become toxic. It also serves as a lesson on the dangers of underestimating technological evolution and clinging to past successes. The paradox is that companies with monumental success often find it hardest to adapt to change. Here lies a universal lesson applicable even to modern digital transformation efforts. In this video, we revealed why immense expectations turned into disappointment. It was a clash caused by arrogant management and incompatible corporate cultures. As for what was overlooked, AOL misjudged the rise of broadband, and Time Warner failed to grasp the true essence of the internet. And the lesson for modern companies is that successful cultural integration and sensitive adaptation to technological change are key to sustained growth. Between those who understand this historical failure and those who do not, the quality of decision-making in turbulent times will undoubtedly differ. Stay tuned for our next story of historical failure.
この失敗は歴史のほんの1ページ。世界にはまだ語られていない失敗が数多くあります。失敗の歴史をチャンネル登録して次の物語もぜひご覧ください。